Hey everyone, this is that Pi air compressor that I've now had for about a month that I got on Amazon. The a proper review on it is incoming. Got this bad boy for 40 bucks on Amazon, supposedly. It'll do 150 psi. We'll find out. My guess is it's going to do about 100. It's made in China. It'll probably do about 100, and it'll take forever to do that. But forever to do it is okay. Digital display, and plugged into a cigarette lighter. Standard yada yada. Not too much to the packaging. We'll get into it and see what it does, and we'll get back to you. Okay, so unboxing it, I was kind of surprised. Comes in a nice little case. There we go. Like I said before, it was $40 on Amazon. Owner's manual, user guide, web link stuff, and save 20%. Oh yeah. Alright, I'll get back to you. Alright, that's what it looks like out of the case. From jump it was pretty cool. Came with other inflators, a spare fuse, which you almost never see anymore, and a whole bunch of tire caps, which is pretty cool. Even a metal one in there. Right there. That's pretty cool. And this little deal snaps into the back. It was right here snapped in when I opened the package, which I don't know how it snaps back in there, apparently. There we go. It snaps in there like that. So that was pretty cool. Glad they included that. Comes with the hose, goes in the side. Pretty standard on these type of machines. It's a thread-on one, so that might be interesting to somebody. It's a thread-on kind. You don't have to stand there and hold it, which is nice. And it's not that plastic thing that you snap on and always breaks. This one's it's made of metal and got a plastic knurling for grip. It's digital. Supposedly you can set it and walk away from it and it'll shut itself off. It has a flashlight, which, I don't know, I guess in a quick emergency you might need it. That'll be handy. And standard switches. Okay, that's it for now. We'll use it later and we'll see how well it does. Alright, bye. I got to use it a grand total of 3 times before it burned up. Turns out it's, not built good. The cord is 10 foot long, but it is made out of, it looks to be 16 gauge wire, which is far too thin to run the current needed for that. It's 10 foot long and 16 gauge, which means it's losing quite a bit of current going through the wire. It should have been probably something more along the lines of 12 would probably do the job. The hose, the air inlet hose, actually is very nice. Best part of the machine is this hose. It threads on, it holds well, it comes off quick, so you don't lose a lot of pressure. You use about 3/4 of a pound when you're taking it off. It aired very quickly. I aired 132 pounds. By the way, it wouldn't do 150. I went for 150, but I couldn't get it to do it. 132 was maxed. But it did air my air shocks up in to 130 pounds, 132, in about 2 minutes. It was real fast. I did use it the next day to go from 65 to 72 pounds, which was my preset. number. It probably would have pumped more. I aired the front tires on the RV up from 65 to 72, and it did that in about 3-4 minutes, 3.5 minutes maybe. So I consider that relatively quick, all things considered. So I sat on it for a while. I didn't really get the chance to use it, didn't need to. I hooked it up to my bicycle after a couple of weeks. I wanted to go for a bike ride, so I was going to air the tires up, and it got hot and blew the fuse, which is here. So I thought, okay, it was inexpensive. I'll go ahead and put another fuse in it. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, anyway, it blew the fuse, and it blew it good. It melted the metal right to the glass. So I popped the fuse, the spare fuse in that came with it, and thought, okay, well maybe, you know, the fuse was just going bad. It's probably cheap. Okay, pop the spare fuse in, same thing. Again, I told myself, all right, cheap fuses. So I got a different fuse, a regular bus fuse that I have, popped it in, and same thing. Basically what it does is when you turn it on, it just sits there, and then it gets hot in about 45 seconds, and the fuse blows. Never does anything else. So eventually, the only reason it's still around is so that I could give this review. It is, in my opinion, utter garbage. It's not worth having. Might as well do some more research and buy something better. At first, I thought, wow, what a deal I got, because $40 and it'll air my air shocks in like 2 minutes. It'll air my front tires up in, you know, less than 5 minutes. And it would keep my bicycle aired whenever I wanted. So I thought that was going to be just awesome. Turns out not so much. Oh, the flashlight worked, but nothing else. So anyway, that is that Pi air compressor. I believe it's listed as a 150-pound air compressor. And can I recommend it? No, I cannot. I try not to do bad reviews, but I do try to do honest reviews. So I used it. It worked great 3 times. It died, and the best I can tell is it died because any knowledge I have tells me that it died because this cable is just too thin. It's just inexpensively made. I mean, these things are easy to make. I mean, even so, you can cut this off and straight wire it and it would work. But the wiring's too thin, and I'm going to guess that when I get inside that I'm going to find more of the same, which is just a fault point. And being on the road, it's not real convenient to take it back. And being who I am and doing what I do, I'm kind of more interested in what's inside. And I want to know if I can fix it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll share that with you. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.